The 11th Hour, Episode 7, The Logistics of Giants, What if Hitler built the Gigant early? In the annals of World War II, the Blitzkrieg is often remembered for its tanks and dive bombers. But the true limiting factor of the German war machine was not firepower, it was logistics. For most of the war, the backbone of the Luftwaffe's transport wing was the Junkers Ju-52, a reliable, rugged Tante Ju, but one with a fatal flaw. It was a pre-war design that could only carry a measly 2 tons of cargo. What if Hitler had recognized the need for heavy air transport before the invasion of the Soviet Union? What if the Messerschmitt Me 323 Gigant and the Gotha Go-244 had been prioritized in 1940, replacing the Ju-52 as the standard German transport? The implications would have been profound, beginning with the frozen hell of Stalingrad in the winter of 1942. When the 6th Army was encircled, the Luftwaffe was tasked with a Luftbrücke, an air bridge. The daily requirement to keep the 300,000 men of the 6th Army fighting was a minimum of 300 tons. The Ju-52 fleet failed catastrophically. To deliver 300 tons, the Luftwaffe needed to land nearly 200 Ju-52s every single day, a feat impossible under Soviet fire and winter blizzards. But the Me 323 Gigant was a different beast. With its massive nose doors and 6 engines, a single Gigant could carry 12 tons, 6 times the payload of a Ju-52. It could deliver a Panzer II tank, an 88mm flat gun, or an entire company of infantry in a single flight. In this alternate timeline, a fleet of just 25 Gigants landing daily could have met the 6th Army's minimum requirements. The pocket would not have been a death trap, but a resupplied fortress, potentially allowing for a coordinated breakout that could have saved the German southern front. Across the Mediterranean, the story in Tunisia would have been equally transformative. Historically, the death leap across the sea was a graveyard for slow, low-capacity Ju-52s. With a massive fleet of Gotha and Gigant transports, General Rommel's Africa Corps would not have been strangled by a lack of fuel and ammunition.
Heavy equipment, including the dreaded Tiger tanks, could have been flown directly from Sicily to the front lines, bypassing the Allied naval blockade. However, more supply does not always mean victory. The Gigant was a powered glider, slow, massive, and a prime target for Allied fighters. While it could carry more, it also lost more in every shootdown. Ultimately, Hitler's failure to prioritize heavy transport earlier was a failure to understand the nature of modern industrial war. The Gigant arrived in 1943 when the skies were already lost. Had it arrived in 1941, the German war machine might have had the reach to touch the Volga and the Nile. But the 11th hour was ticking, and even the giants could not carry the weight of a crumbling empire. The 11th hour had passed.